थैंक यू शिव कुमार जी, सिद्धारमैया साहब, परमेश्वर जी, शिव कुमार जी, all of us are here today to highlight a simple thing: how to steal an election. If you want to learn, then the 40% Commission Sarkar, which has stolen the money of people of Karnataka, is now attempting to perfect under Mr. Bommai the art of stealing the right of electorate to vote. I want to tell all fellow Kannadigas, your vote, your right to elect a representative is now being stolen by Mr. Bommai and his government. Fraud, impersonation, stealing voter data, and conspiracy of Mr. Bommai and BBMP now stands exposed with documentary evidence. Election process is now being corrupted by the 40% Commission Sarkar. Shocking expose has now revealed that those sitting in the citadels of power, including the Chief Minister, Mr. Bommai, they are overtly and covertly responsible for theft of voter data, for fraud and impersonation. Chief Minister Bommai, his officials, his government officers, BBMP people and the election authority in Karnataka, they are all partners in crime, in trampling democracy and in stealing people's right to vote. That's the summary of our submissions before people of Karnataka today through you. And there are some facts I want to give to you. Chief Minister Mr. Bommai is in charge minister for BBMP. Chief Commissioner of BBMP, Mr. Tushar Girinath, is also the electoral officer for Bangalore. So he is CM and minister in charge, he is Chief Commissioner of BBMP and election officer both. A private entity by the name of Chilume Educational Institute, I'll call it a private entity, they apply for permission to conduct voter awareness. Sure enough, first permission is given for Mahadevpura assembly and then for all 28 assemblies in the Bangalore by a government order of 20th of August 2022, a copy of which we are sending to you. The most intriguing part of this application is that this voluminous work, this private entity with zero experience of voter awareness, requiring hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to go to every house, they want to do it for free to the government. They say we'll do it free of cost. This entity, as also two other entities, one Chilume Enterprises Private Limited and one DAP Hombale Private Limited. I am sure the word rings a bell to you. I repeat, DAP Hombale Private Limited, if I am pronouncing it correctly. They have common directors and owners. The common link being a gentleman called Krishnappa Ravi Kumar. What does the other two company do? They publicly profess, if you go to them, they say we are election management companies. And the interesting part they say, and I quote unquote, they say we do EVM preparation. Please mark, EVM preparation for political parties. I have heard EVM preparation by government for election. I have never heard a company which does EVM preparation for political parties. That must be a unique first. And it doesn't end here. They also offer temporary polling personnel from every branch of government. So, you want a particular officer, that's how I understand, simple English, and I can be wrong for I come from a village, you may know it better. If I say I can provide all election officers for you, that's what it means. And they do so not for government, but for political parties. The same company also runs a voter app, private survey app called Digital Samiksha. And the company claims that Digital Samiksha app provides services to political parties as represented by Mr. Shiv Kumar, to MPs, to MLAs, to corporators, to aspirants. Fair enough, somebody is doing a business. On being granted permission to do voter survey for entire Bengaluru by the order of 20th of August 2022, they commit the first fraud of collecting voter data by impersonating themselves as block level officers, BLO. Booth level officers, sorry.
Booth level
officers. Booth level officers, as we all know, are government officers responsible for conducting verification of votes, addition, deletion. And they do so in cahoots with, obviously, the minister in charge, who is Mr. Bommai himself, BBMP, which is controlled for last 3 years by BJP government and Mr. Bommai in absence of elected representatives, and the election authority. They also issue them BLO cards. Next time you will find in Mr. Bommai's government, somebody will issue a IAS officer, principal secretary to CM card to a contracted employee. And they will say these 100 are secretary science, secretary technology, etc., etc. These are the cards that they issue. These are the set of cards that they issue. Each one of them has word BLO printed on them. Posing as officers of government of Karnataka, what they proceed to do is they go house to house and they collect information for every voter, their caste, gender, sex, address, marital status, Aadhaar card number, email, cell phone number, all this they take away. And what do they do with this information? They don't upload it on Garuda, the app which is of Election Commission of India. They upload it on Digital Samiksha, which is an app owned by a private company for commercial payment for use by MPs, MLAs, corporators, political parties. They upload it there. This is the third crime they commit. Number one, impersonate themselves as government officers. 2, issue fake identity cards to everybody. 3, go and collect information from a voter which they cannot do. And 4, upload that information onto their own digital app so that they can sell it for commercial gain. They also subcontract, number 5, this work to agencies across Bengaluru. So I give it to him, to him, to him, to him. So while I am committing murder, I am also subcontracting murder to 10 other people. You also go and commit murder on my behalf. And voters, gullible voters, simple voters of Bengaluru, they give information thinking they are all government officers. Last fact is the proximity of this so-called kingpin Krishnappa Ravi Kumar also to a senior minister in the government, a former deputy chief minister. That is apparent from some pictures that have now since yesterday come into public domain. And they are here, I want to show them to you. This is the gentleman in front of you. And these are the birthday celebrations, making him eat cakes, etc. To anybody in public eye, this proves a very intriguing relationship. After all, a deputy chief minister or a senior minister doesn't go to feed you cakes or come to your birthday parties ever. There must be some reason. And lastly, all these companies are situated in Malleshwaram, which is the constituency of the minister.
16th, 17th class.
And when one set of journalists confront them, they say we are backed by influential politicians in Karnataka. So friends, the fraud, the impersonation, the identity theft, the dishonest misappropriation of property, misuse of stolen property, criminal breach of trust, criminal conspiracy, and many other offences Mr. Ponnanna and others have pointed out, they are now apparent on part of minister in charge, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, who is also the chief minister, government officers, BBMP officers, and sadly, election authority. Our questions, we have some questions from them, and then I will ask PCC President and CLP leader and other colleagues to take over. Question number 1 to Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. Who permitted a private entity, Chilume, to act on behalf of Election Commission and BBMP? Simple question to be asked. How were government orders 29 January, 20th August 2022 issued giving authorization to this private entity? They apply 19th August, they get permission on 20th August. Wonderful. They might as well applied on 20th August or 21st and got permission on 20th. Number 2.